But one of my favourite buildings in Liverpool is this place, St George's Hall, because there's just so much to it. That amazing hall. There's a prison, there's a courtroom, and so much more. When it was first planned, it was supposed to be a destination which was a bit weird for entertainment, law and order. To put all three together is strange in itself, isn't it? That's what it is. You can kind of strip away so many layers to this building.
This is the really dismal side of the building. It's the holding cells. Prisoners came here from 1851, and it's quite a large cell down here. They would stay all day. But of course, it wasn't just for one person. It could be for as many as 20 in one cell.
And we've got to say, these cells were used to hold prisoners, and then they were taken up to court. We're going to go there next. We've got to mention at this point, you can do this tour, just 30 minutes. It's called the Clink Court tour. There's a big story in Liverpool that below St George's Hall, it's a mass burial site.
In the 19th century, then St John's Gardens wasn't a gardens, it was a cemetery. It was St John's Church and St John's Churchyard. Now there were over 27,000 bodies buried. They only stopped burying bodies there. It was while St George's Hall was being built. The inhabitants who lived around near to the graveyard complained of the stench, the foul stench.
Still bodies there.
There are, yeah.
Unbelievable, that story.
Tens of thousands.
Which we've heard for years is true. This is the courtroom.
It was designed to intimidate, to act as a reminder to all visitors, almost like a deterrent, that if you misbehave, if you break the law, this is where you end up and this is where you're punished. But it's also all about Liverpool expressing its civic pride. There is this status, this prestige attached to being given that independent assize status, the right to hold your own trials in the town, something that Manchester didn't achieve until 1864.
I've heard a rumour that the saying, "you're going down," comes from St George's Hall, because you've got to go down the steps.
It certainly does happen in this room, you know, coming up before the judge, and if you're found guilty, it's straight down those same stairs, so it certainly does happen in this room, yeah. But yeah, in the dock of this court, between the years 1851 and 1954, 135 people, that's 130 men and 5 women, were sentenced to death and subsequently hanged, mainly at Kirkdale Prison or Walton Jail.
I think this building is fascinating, not only stunning, but absolutely fascinating. So Clink Court tours available now as well, just 30 minutes long, and you get to hear all of this. Thank you, James.